Okay, so let's take a look at the first card that came up. This is the Holly King, which is the same as the Hermit card in traditional tarot. So this is about you all really, it could be a couple things. This is a wise old guy. So it could be that you all are going back to school, you're taking some training, you're teaching, you may be teaching or going to a class. It does feel like there's a lot of enlightenment around this because, as you can see, this card is at night. And he has his lantern on. There's the house behind him that has light on. But he's going away from what he knows. He's going away from home. He's walking down this mysterious, feels like path. And he's opening up to new ideas, but he's really going to have to go inside. He's going to have to tap deep into his inner reserves to figure it out what he wants. So there's a little bit of, after the 15th of the month, a little bit of meditative state. There's a little bit of going inside. There's a little bit more learning to achieve more, because I'm looking at this Eight of Pentacles, and this is about really working hard with your money. And I'll go into that in a second. But as you can see, he's really working hard on creating his work, his venture, his business. So it might feel like that you might be taking extra classes, extra curriculum. You might be consulting someone who's very wise, maybe a spiritual teacher. It could be someone who's, shaman, guru, someone of that nature. Or it could be you just really going into your inner reserves and tapping into what you need. And because it feels like that this complements this guy who's working so diligently. As you can see, he has 7 pentacles on the wall. And he's really working hard at this one. In fact, it feels like this one he's making bigger and better. I don't know why I'm getting that, but it just feels like he's chiseling away. And this one feels a little bit bigger to me. So what he's working on, what he's gained from this training, from going inside or from learning from a teacher or guru, that he's able to even produce more, produce exciting, creative ideas and make money from them. And this is you all. This is you all making more money. And as you can see, this isn't any more like training. This is the Eight of Pentacles. So he's not in training anymore. He's putting everything he's done in the past and really moving forward with it. He's creating. As you can see, he's also not a young person. So that doesn't mean that you're not young. It just means that he has experience. He's using all of his experience with what he's learned. And you're really, this could be about your business taking on a whole new contract. You could be contracting with other people. You could be get a contract with a huge business, a big deal, a big sales deal. You could be amalgamating with another company. It feels big to me. Whatever it is, it feels like that you're making a lot of connections and that you're going to have a lot of work around this. So this is about our money, property, our finances. And remember too, this Leo new moon on the 2nd of August was really about planting seeds and letting them blossom for our desires and our hopes and our wishes. That was, and really putting them out in the world, because the Leos are sort of the actors or the actresses of the world. So it's really about showing what you have and showing what you had at the beginning of the month. And now the full moon is on August 18th, and that's in Aquarius. And Aquarius is more about the humanitarian or the services to other people and how you can show what you do that's beneficial to other people. In other words, if you are an artist and you do a painting, you paint a painting, and you want to show people not only that it's pretty, but that it has meaning, that it has a flare of hope, of wisdom. It inspires people. So that's what I feel like you're doing here, is you're doing something that not only inspires you, but other people. Okay, now it's interesting. The next you have the Four of Pentacles. So in traditional tarot, usually this is like a, if you'll remember the card, it's like a miserly guy that's sitting there and he's really has his arms over his pentacles. And so in this particular card, this person is taking them down from, as you can see, they were right here on the wall and up here on the fireplace. So he's taking those down, and he's also almost being guarded about his money. There's someone peeking in through the door right here. So it feels like if any of you guys, I mean, you are guarding your money, or at least you're watching your money or your bottom line, but it feels like too, if anyone's wanting a loan, or if you have a creditor or unsolicited calls, it feels like that you all, because it has on this beautiful robe. So he has everything he needs as far as his money, but he is really guarding that money, guarding it from other people that are wanting to come in the door. And also make sure and, lock your door, turn on your alarm. If you have an alarm company, whatever you need to do to make your home secure. And I'm not trying to be fearful here, but a lot of times, we just want to say all the meanings. And that can be one of them, is to make your home a secure place. Because you want to protect your surroundings here. I'm really noticing the gold on his robe. He's really done well. This connects really nicely with the gold pentacles. So he's feeling good about his money. He just needs to, it feels like, protect himself. Again, this can be, the negative part of this is it can be overly miserly. You may be really holding on too tight, some of you. So if you are, just make sure that you feel a balance in that. In other words, if you do need, new carpet and your carpet is getting old and worn, or if you need a new mattress and it has bed bugs, or you need something, and you have the money, it's like, go ahead and purchase it, but don't overspend, and watch what's going on around you. Okay, and the last card of the 4-card spread is the Lover's card. This particular deck calls it the Lady and the Lord. So wow, Aries, it feels like you guys are, some of you anyway, remember, this is a general reading, so watch your moon and your rising sign as well. But a lot of you are really in devoted relationships, or at least very committed, very deep, feeling the love. You can see there's the dogs around. They're really a happy little family here. Kids or no kids, it's a happy family. The tree is an oak tree, which really has grown well, has a lot of stability, firm foundation, as you can see. And he's very strong. She's very feminine. So there's a lot of balance in this particular relationship. So it could be some of you are renewing vows. Some of you are going on honeymoon or second honeymoon. And some of you are meeting someone that just really feels like a soul connection to you. All right, so that's fun with going inside, going to school, money cards here, and then a love card here. Okay, let's see what else I see. They're holding hands. She also has her wands here, and he has his bow and arrow. So they're independent of each other, but they go nicely of each other. Okay, I'm going to add up the numbers for you. Numerologically, this is 9 and 8 is 17, and 4 is 21, and 6 is 27. 2 and 7 is 9. And 9 is about compassion. It's about unconditional love and putting out in the world. Nines love the artistic side of life, the plays of life, and the art, well, like I said, the artistic part of life. So it feels like to me, really go into your creative mode here. I don't know why this is feeling creative, but it is. And let your compassion come out, because I do feel like some of you are going to make business opportunities. Here, you're going to be a little bit watchful of the money, but there's a lot of compassion and love in this one, a lot of sexual energy.